Good night, everybody. How are we doing? I hope you're all doing it well. I said good night and I meant hello. I didn't mean like, I hope you're having a good night. Something like that. I don't know. I'm having one of those kind of days. It's been a long day. And rainy and cold here. It is so rainy and cold right now. What is the temperature right now? 49 degrees. Well, it's actually 47, so it might be going up. Hey, listen, I know some of you are thinking, you're crazy, woman. That ain't cold. But when you live in Florida, the 40s are really cold. Tonight's video, we are in the 50 states of America. The people, the places, the history. This is a little set I got at Books A Million. Totally love it. It's got flashcards for each state, and it's got a book that tells us a little bit about each state. And I am enjoying it. I thought it would be fun to do something that that was different and fun. So today we are on Georgia. We've been going through each state as it is actually they're in alphabetical order. So, but it's okay. So let's get right into it and get in to learn more about Georgia. Before I do that though, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things that get this video shared, okay? And all the other ones, and gets people to my channel. Okay, Georgia joined the Union January 2nd, 1788. Hoagy Carmichael said, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song. And that's the front of the card. Okay, on the back, abbreviation for Georgia is GA. Nickname is the Peach State. Animal symbol is the green tree frog. Population 10.7 million. Area 59,425 square miles. Time zone is the Eastern Time Zone. State, it's the fourth state in the Union, and the capital is Atlanta. And this is what the back of the card looks like. All right, now let's put the card down and get to the reading. Georgia is famous for many things, not least the popular songs that extol its virtues. Georgia natives Gladys Knight, Randy Crawford, and Ray Charles have all paid their own musical tributes to the state. Georgia is also an important commercial center, home to many large corporations including Coca-Cola, UPS, Delta Airlines, CNN, Cartoon Network, and numerous other media organizations. Most of this activity takes place in Atlanta, which was also the site of the 1996 Olympic Games and is home to over 5 million people, around half the state's population. Okay, in the little picture I'm fixing to show you, it says AKA the genius or the high priest of soul, Ray Charles was born in Albany, Georgia. He was blind from the age of 7. And this is Ray Charles right here in this one. Okay, now moving right along. From friendship to war. Before the first Europeans arrived in the 16th century, Georgia was inhabited by a race of people known as mound builders for the large earthworks they constructed for burial and other ceremonial purposes. These mounds can still be seen at places like Etowah and Okmulgee. In 1733, a colony was founded by British General James Oglethorpe, who named it Georgia after King George II. Oglethorpe built good relations with the Native Americans and banned slavery in the state. But after he left, the ban was lifted. Not only did Georgia become a slave state, it also drove out the entire Native American population following the Indian Removal Act of 1830. A year earlier, gold had been found in the North Georgia mountains, prompting a rush of white settlers into tribal territory. Georgia was one of the 13 colonies to rebel against Great Britain in 1775, and after the Revolutionary War, it was the fourth state to ratify the new Constitution. but it left the Union in 1861 and became a staunch Confederate stronghold during the Civil War. Fierce battles were fought at Kennesaw, Chickamauga, and Atlanta, and over 18,000 Georgia soldiers, don't know what's wrong with me, and over 18,000 Georgian soldiers gave their lives to the cause. Martin Luther King Jr. Atlanta is the birthplace and final resting place of the Nobel Peace Prize winner Martin Luther King Jr. Leader of the American Civil Rights Movement, King was born on January 15, 1929, and grew up to become a Baptist minister. He was a great orator whose speeches rallied the nation to the cause of racial equality. He was shot dead by an assassin on April 4th, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee, aged just 39. Thriving economy. The Blue Ridge Mountains are a feature of northern Georgia, separated from the Atlantic coastal plain by the Piedmont Plateau. The state has around 20,000 miles of rivers and streams which feed the cities and form natural boundaries. The eastern border with South Carolina is formed by the Savannah River, with the Chattahoochee River forming part of the dividing line with Alabama to the west. The southeast corner features a stretch of Atlantic coastline where the land is shaped into numerous small islands known as the Golden Isles. Right whales, humpback whales, turtles, and manatees visit Georgia's coastal waters, while the mainland is home to a wealth of wildlife, including salamanders, alligators, and black bears. Georgia's land has proven highly successful for farming, particularly pecans. Georgia's the world's leading producer, and the peaches, from which the state takes its nickname. Textiles, mining, and transportation are other important industries in Georgia, and it has the world's busiest airport, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, through which nearly 23 million passengers pass every year. And the last thing I got to show you here is a picture of the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Georgia. This is a brilliant area for hikers and horse riders, and for those who want to get out to visit wonderful local waterfalls. I love mountains. I've been to a lot of places in Georgia. I've been to, well, at least Atlanta. I've driven through Georgia many times to get other places. I've stayed in Georgia. So want to go back. I've never gotten to go to the World of Coke, the aquarium, and there's something else there that I really want to see. I want to do the underground Atlanta, and there's something else there that's big that I want to see. The aquarium, Coca-Cola. I can't remember the other thing, but I'd love to go. We've been to Stone Mountain before. We've been to Helen before. I've driven through Savannah before. I'd love to go get to stay, but I only was able to visit there for a few hours. But I'd love to get back to Savannah and spend some time there. It's got great, rich history there. There's so many just neat little towns that I've traveled through, Albany and some of the other ones. So there's just a lot of neat little towns. LaGrange, just a lot of neat little towns there that I'd love to visit some more of them. And when I travel through, I see the little signs about all these little places that I can forget now. But if you live in the Atlanta area or in Georgia, anywhere in Georgia, let me know what I need to see there. I think it's a beautiful state. Y'all know I love all of them, and I want to travel all 50 states. But let me know. Do you know of anywhere off the wall that I could visit? Especially if it's close. I live in Florida. I'd love to get there and go stay the night and do a couple things and come. I don't know. I'd probably have to take a few days to do that because it'd take too long to drive. But it takes me like 5.5 hours or so to get to Atlanta. So unless I'm traveling when it's late, and then I could do it in 5 because there's no traffic. But Atlanta will give me nightmares because it's so terrifying to drive through. But there's a lot of cool things there, and I can't wait to go back and do some of them. One of these days I'm going to have the time to travel that I want to. But I really, really would love your feedback. You know, what's your bucket list things? What things would you like to see in Georgia or any other state? And we're going through them one by one. So, you know, I hope you'll watch the videos and learn more about each one of the states. But I thank you so much for watching the channel. I hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things. And please make sure to check out the other videos. If this one isn't the cup of tea for you, there might be something else you like. I do the Bible recap or read the Bible in 365 days in chronological order. So if you like that kind of stuff, I've got that. I sell Avon, so I do Avon videos. We like to shop at Temu sometimes, and we do Temu videos. I'm a big child advocate, so there's always child advocacy videos. There's inspirational videos. I've done some reviews on different things. I love to travel. As you can tell, I'm doing this video, so there's travel videos there. And there is some wonderful, awesome pictures of the snow when it snowed here in Florida, which it never does, where we got almost 9 inches. Amazing, isn't it? And just some neat stuff. You never know what I'm going to come up with next. So I hope that you will like, comment, subscribe, share, join us, and tell us what you like. Hopefully you won't hate what we're doing, because there has been a few that have said a few words of that, but it is what it is. You're going to have people that do that when you're doing this. But I thank you each and every one for your time and interest in the video. And I hope that you will continue to follow along. If you missed one, they're all in the library. Just check back and find it. And I thank you so much. And I hope you have a blessed night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.